Good morning, everyone. This is your English class, and today we are going to study our first poem, that is Toomai of the Elephants. This poem we are going to study. So, for this, you are advised to open the page number 17 of your reader book. Please do fast. Toomai of the Elephants. This poem we are going to study today, written by Rudyard Kipling. So let's read this poem. Basically, dear students, this poem is about elephants. So I think you must have seen the elephants. So whenever we get the chance of getting the ride on the elephant, so we get. So, but did you ever think how these animals or these elephants are trained? So this poem is regarding an elephant who was imprisoned by any person, by any human being. So what happened? What happened with him? Sorry, that elephant. So we are going to study regarding this. So let's read. First of all, let's warm up. We enjoy riding on elephants. How are these elephants trained to carry us or other load on their backs? So simply we should know that we enjoy when we get riding on elephants, but we should know that how these elephants are trained. Now these points we are going to discuss. Read this carefully. First of all, wild baby elephants are separated from their mothers. Means as any baby elephant is born, it is separated from its mother for getting the training. Second point, a baby elephant is tied between two trunks where it is not able to move. So whenever they get any baby elephant, they tie it with two trunk of tree, and so that that baby elephant can't move. It's a very hard training. Third point, the trainer beats it with the bull hook and speaks it in a calm voice. At the same time, it is not allowed to have food or water. When any baby elephant gets training, then that is beaten hardly by its owner. Along with this, food is not or water is not given to him. These all the things they have to suffer. Next point, out of fear, hunger, and thirst, the calf stops fighting to break free from its restraints. So, what happens when that elephant is hungry and thirsty and full of fear? That elephant does not try to fight with that ropes and that chains, and does not fight to get free. Next point, it is then allowed to take a bath in a river and given some food. After that, some food is given to him. During this ordeal, it is tied with another domesticated elephants. Last point, the training procedure is very painful, mentally as well as physically. Many die in this process. So by this way, dear students, training is given to these baby elephants, then they become to give you right? Now we will understand this poem, but first of all, I think we should understand the difficult words of this poem. So let's read the difficult words. First word is forest affairs. Forest affair means like the activities of animals in the jungles. Means what are the activities of any animal in the jungle that are called forest affair. So we can say like same school affairs, what activity we do in our school, those are called school affairs. Next, wood folk. Wood folk means people who live in the forest, in this case, animals. So, who live in the forest, if people live there, so they are wood folk, and if animals live there, so they are also wood folk. Next, layers. Layers means a home of animals. Next, untainted kiss. Untainted kiss means the feel of pure, clean air. So whenever in the morning we get morning walk, so we feel the fresh air. That is the touch of that fresh air is called untainted kiss. Next, clean cares. Clean cares, the touch of clean water. Next, snap. Snap means break. Next, picket stake. Picket stake means a wooden post to which animals are tied. A post which is like posted in the ground, and any animal is tied with that. That is called picket stake. Next, masterless, free from any human owner. Right, means without owner. Now, firstly, we will recite this poem, then we will understand the meaning of this entire poem. So let's read first. I will remember what I was. I am sick of rope and chain. I will remember my old strength and all my forest affairs. I will not sell my back to man for a bundle of sugar cane. I will go out to my own kind and wood folk in their lairs. I'll go out until the day, until the morning break, out to the wind's untented kiss and the water's clean cares. I'll forget my ankle ring and snap my picket stake. I'll revisit my lost loves and playmates masterless. So this is complete poem. Now we will understand the meaning of this poem line by line. So come on the first line. So in the first line, author says that I will remember what I was. I am sick of rope and chain. So author imagine that if he is the elephant and which is imprisoned by any human being. So what he will think about that? So as the elephant he is thinking and he is saying that I will remember what I was and I am sick of rope and chain. An elephant who is not free, that is saying these all the things I will remember. Means I remember that what I am in present and what I was in the past. And that animal is saying that now I'm totally fed up of this rope and this chain because always I'm tired with these ropes and these chains. In the second line, author says that means that elephant says that I will remember my old strength and all my forest affairs. That elephant says that I always miss my old strength. Means when I was free, I had much power. And I like my old activities which I used to do when I was free, when I was in the forest. In second line, the elephant says that I will not sell my back to man for a bundle of sugar cane. Then that elephant says that if I am free, so I will not sell my bag, means I will not make any owner. I will not do any work which will be told by any human being. Means I will be free. Just I will not do this all the work just for getting a bundle of sugar cane. Fourth line, I will go out to my own kind and the wood folk in their lairs. Then the elephant says that I will do whatever I would like to do because I will be free. I would meet my wood folk, means like animals who live in the wood, I will meet them. And I will go at their homes too. Means I will stay in jungle and I will enjoy and I will do whatever I would like to do. That elephant says that because now he is not free. He's he's in like a prison that is tied every time with ropes and chains. Next line, next stanza. I will go out until the day, until the morning break. In this line, the elephant says that if I will be free, then I will go until the day, means entire day I will walk. I will not stop anywhere, anytime. I will walk just because I want to get the enjoyment of my freedom until the morning break, and in night also I will walk until there is a morning time. I will keep walking because I want to enjoy my freedom. In next line he says that out to the winds untented kiss the water's clean kiss. Then the elephant says that along with this walking I will do some more work. I will feel The fresh air, I will feel the touch of fresh air because I will be free. I will work in morning time too. And I will drink and I will touch the fresh water. Next two lines, that elephant says that I will forget my ankle ring and snap my picket stake. Then that elephant says that I will not remember any type of ankle ring and I will break my picket stake also. Means I will be totally free. I'm just fed up of these type of owner. I don't want to be in a prison. I want to be free. That elephant says that. In last line, it says that I will revisit my lost loves and playmates masterless. In the last line, that elephant says that who are my near and dears? I will meet them. When I will be free, I'll go in forest. I'll meet my lost loves, means my near and dears. And my playmates, means who are my friends. I will meet them. And I will be the masterless, means I will not be slave of any person. I will be free. Whatever I would like to do, I will do that. So that elephant is wishing in this, means that elephant says that I want to be free. I do not want to be slave of any human being. I want to do what I likes to do, what I like to do. So these all the things that elephant is describing, and actually that elephant wish have been described in this poem, right? So this is all about this poem. I hope you would like this poem and you will read this and you will recite this poem. Now let's come on the question answer. Dear students, question answer we have to learn and we have to write also. Okay. So come on the first question. A part, answer these questions. Where do you think this elephant is? Where does it wish to go? So we need to define that. What is the state of that elephant? Where is that elephant and where does he want to go? Right? So answer I have written for you. Answer key I have made. So we will read answer from the answer key. Please wait. So in the same way, you need to make the answer key. I'll send this answer key. You need to write unit name, poem number also. On the next page, first of all, you will write the difficult words. Difficult words I forgot to write, but soon I will write, then I will send. Remember this, first of all, you have to write the difficult words of that poem or that chapter. So I forgot to write, but I will soon write it. So you have to write, first of all, difficult words. So let's read the question answer. First question is that where do you think this elephant is? Where does it wish to go? So answer written there, the elephant is in captivity, where it is made to work for food and tortured to obey. It wishes to escape to its home in the wild. Means now that elephant is in the captivity, means that is imprisoned, that is not free, and food is given to him, but that elephant has to work a lot, and that elephant wishes that he want to get rid from that captivity, right? Question 2, I will remember my old strength and all my forest affairs. What do old strength and forest affairs refer to? So in this poem, author says that forest affairs and old strength. So what do you understand by old strength and forest affairs? So answer we can write here. Old strength refers to strength of his freedom. Means old strength means that when he was free and he was not slave. So what strength he had, that is old strength. Next part, forest affairs refer to free life in the wild. So the life of that elephant which he lived in the forest, that is forest affairs, and activities he did in the forest, those are called actually forest affairs. Next, question number 3. Out to the wind's untainted kiss, the water's clean cares. Explain the meaning of this line. So we need to explain the meaning of this line. So answer we can write here. Out to the winds, untainted kiss, the water's clean kiss referred to elephant's free life when he would feel the breeze on his skin and bathe happily in the clean water that refreshed him. Means when he will be free, he will feel the breeze like on his skin, and along with this, he will feel the touch of clean water. Means he will be totally free. Whatever he would like to do, he will do. Question 4. What has the elephant been doing for its human masters? Means what does it do? Answer we have written that the elephant has been enslaved to carry load on its back for its human masters. Means elephant has to. Class, please wait. What has the elephant been doing for its human masters? Means like what elephant have to do for his master? So answer we have written here, the elephant has been enslaved to carry load on its back for its human masters. Means the elephant has to bring the load on his back just for his master. And like that elephant also has to give the ride to the children. Next question, B part, think and answer. In your opinion, how does this elephant feel about its master? And what is the feeling of that elephant regarding his master? We need to describe this. So answer we can write here. The elephant wishes to be free from the enslaved life, the ankle chain and the sharp picket stake that his master used on him. He also does not wish to sell his back for the bundle of sugar cane. Means like that elephant wishes that he should be free, and he does not want to sell his back just for a bundle of sugar cane. Question 2. What does the elephant feel about its earlier days in the jungle? What would it remember the most? So, that elephant, what does the elephant feel about the past days when he lived in a jungle? So, and what would he or it remember about the jungle? So, answer we have written here. He remembers his own kind, the free air and the calming waters of the jungle. He also remembers his lost loves and playmates. Means he remembers all the things, his old mates and his lost loves, all kind of activities which he used to do in the jungle. So he remembers all those activities. Next, discussing class. Where do you think animals are happier? In the jungles where they may or may not get food, or in zoos where they are looked after and given enough food. So you need to tell your thinking, your ideas, like where these animals are happier, in jungles or in the like a captivity of human being. So answer we can write here, common answer we should write here. Answer may vary. Animals are happiest in the wild where they get to live with their natural instincts, look for their own food, and live among their own kind. In zoos, although they get food, they are caged and removed from their own kind and kept in small enclosures, which is not an ideal life. So actually, these animals are happier in the jungles. They get food. Sometimes they get food, and sometimes they don't get food. It doesn't matter. But they live with their race, and as they want to do, I mean, naturally they live that in that condition. They are happy. Yeah, it's also reality that in captivity they get food on time, and every time they get food, but they are not happier, right? They will be happy if they are free. Next question, write the rhyming scheme for the rest of the poem. So first let me come on the like book page, then I will explain this question. So question is that You have already learned about the rhymic scheme. Let us look at the first stanza of the poem. So rhymic scheme means like the last word of the line sound, means line, the sound of the last word, which is in the last of that for any line. So that is called rhymic scheme. I will tell you with some examples. See, this four lines are written here. In this last word is chain, affairs, sugarcane, layers. So chain, sugarcane. So these two words are like quite similar in the sound. The chain and like sugarcane, we can give them a sound, a rhymic scheme. Next, forest, affairs, layers. So for this we can give the B. So this is called AB rhymic scheme. Means we can say that AB rhymic scheme have been used in this. So in this, write the rhymic scheme of the rest of the poem. Rest of the poem, we need to find out the rhymic scheme. Okay, let's come back on the poem. So chain, affairs, sugarcane, layers, break. Break does not match with the chain, affairs, sugarcane, layers. So we can give the name, second name, C. Right? Clean cares, cares, chain, affairs, sugarcane, layers. It does not match with this, so we can give the D. Picket stake and masterless, care, clean care, masterless. So break and stake, this is, we can say that we can this sorry, to it we can this the C name, and to this we can give the D name. So according to this, we need to write here rhymic scheme CD. Write the rhymic scheme of the rest of the poem. Means second stanza rhymic scheme is CD. Right? This is all about this. So we have done this. So dear student, you have to learn this poem. Means you have to recite this poem and you have to learn the question answer of this poem. Along with this, you need to write all the question answer of this poem in your notebook. Right? Now, if you want to ask any question, then please come forward.